sun is rising and the race is on.
It's just gone 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm on a tractor going out across Morecambe Bay Sands in search of what I regard as one of Britain's greatest seafood treats. They're out there, somewhere.
We've got to get to the fishing grounds quickly. The tide is turning and could cut us off.
We've only got half an hour to get back through that river before the tide comes in.
We're hunting for Morecambe Bay shrimp, trawling for them with tractors.
Are we then just going to drive off with these
We're
dragging
going to
behind us?
drive off with these behind us, and these will cause a little wave in front of them, and the shrimps are in the sand and they jump into the nets.
With the net set, the trawling can begin. But the rising tide isn't the only challenge for the tractor fishermen.
What's the hardest part of this job?
The hardest part of this job is the weather. You get to October, November, raining, driving, sleet.
It's not a 9 to 5 job, is it?
No. You go when the shrimps come.
And the shrimp are best caught in late summer on a low tide, whatever time of day that may be.
There's something very calming about this. You've got the thrum of the engine and you've got the lap of the water, and behind us back there, hopefully, we're drawing in a marvellous harvest of lovely Morecambe Bay shrimps.
It's easy to forget we're miles from shore. We've been trawling for 20 minutes now and it's time to bring in the catch.
So, there it is, the lovely little brown shrimps of Morecambe Bay. Hello, my beauty.
The tide has turned. We need to leave the fishing grounds. Michael has been tractor trawling for 2 decades. His father John started 50 years ago with a horse and cart. They used to call Morecambe Sands the gold mine. Fishermen could make a week's wages in just one day. But the tide has now turned on the shrimping industry. Shrimp stocks are declining. After it's sorted, today's catch is pitiful, worth about £30.
So you got half a box and a good box of plaice.
Yeah, between two of us.
It's a hardcore way to make a living. It's not a route to great riches and wealth.
No. That's why there's no one left.
Michael and his dad are actually part of what is basically a dying tradition. When they stop doing it, it doesn't look like there's going to be anybody else. It would be a real shame because we're going to lose what is one of Britain's great seafood delicacies. Morecambe Bay shrimps, they're fabulous. But if there's nobody to catch them, we're not going to be able to eat them.
Back on dry land, and the shrimp are boiled for 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've been in about 4 or 5 minutes now and they're just starting to change colour, going to the brown now.
So they're unlike other kinds of shrimps which go bright red.
Yeah,
These go deep brown.
deep brown.
They're then cooled on racks, just as they have been for centuries. In the past, the shrimp were peeled by hand, a fiddly and time-consuming job.
So, do I just pull them in?
Just tip them into there.
That's changed in the modern potting factory. The shrimp are now salted automatically and then peeled by this remarkable machine.
It actually sucks the shrimp up, sends it down the little tubes, and then it actually takes one side of the husk off and then the other with the pincers.
The peeled shrimp are then cooked in butter and a special mix of spices passed down through the generations.
And do you actually know the recipe yourself?
Yeah.
Go on, you can tell me.
No.
After chilling, the shrimp are potted and sealed, as is traditional, with a layer of soft butter. It preserves them and keeps them delicious for up to 12 days.
They're quite a delicate flavour, a little bit spicy. You can either eat them hot or at room temperature.
You can eat them hot?
Yes, I prefer to warm them and then have them with hot toast, so the butter all soaks through then.
There really is something curiously heroic about these Morecambe Bay potted shrimps. They're so hard won from the treacherous sands of Morecambe Bay behind me, rushing against the tide to get them in. And yet they're so tiny, so delicate, so subtle. They really are one of Britain's great regional foods.